Shelly, if only you coulda, shoulda, woulda sent her ass home, you wouldn't be having these problems now. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. Huda has shown y'all who she is numerous times. Huda is the epitome of wash, rinse, and repeat. Huda offends somebody, Huda gets called out for it, Huda cries about it and apologizes. Huda offends somebody, Huda get called out for it, cries and apologizes for it. Like, if y'all would have sent her simple ass home a long time ago, you wouldn't be dealing with this now. Now, would you? Nicolandriats, is that what y'all call yourselves? Fellas, how y'all doing? Ladies, y'all all right? What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We're here to talk Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 25. We have been here for 25 days together, y'all. That is insane. Shout out to everybody that watched the video last night. Roughly 400 of y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, if you are a part of the 52% of the non-subscribers that watch the video, hit that subscribe button. I need like 400 of y'all to subscribe. We will be at 42,000 subs, which is a stepping stone to us getting to our goal of 45,000 subs by August 1st. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and then leave your comments down below. When y'all are in the comment section, I need the hoodinators, the hood rats, whatever y'all are calling yourselves. Y'all got to chill out a little bit. Okay, y'all gotta chill. You can disagree. You can big Huda up without calling the other ladies ugly, without calling other people in the comments ugly as well. Y'all keep it up, and I'm gonna block every single one of y'all asses. And y'all would just be typing into the abyss. Y'all are doing too much. Fall back. Huda is not gonna come and pop a for P on y'all. Relax, okay? Relax. So we pick up right where the episode left off. We are at the end of the night after doing the heart rate challenge. So everybody is siloed into their groups. The OG boys, the Casa boys, the Casa girls, the OG girls. So TJ asked the guys how they felt about the challenge. Taylor was like, I didn't kiss Alandria out of respect for, and I'm like, swallow the spit in your mouth and say it from the beginning. You did not kiss Alandria because of respect for Clark. Got it. Brian is telling the Casa boys that conversation with Dre Dre is boring. And I'm like, maybe you boring. We don't ever hear you talk. We at least know that homegirl Dre Dre got personality. So Ace thinks that Huda went overboard and said, but he feels that Shelly doubling back and going and kissing Chris was way too much and he didn't appreciate that. Nick is saying that it's too long for us to just be talking about it's a challenge now. It's been too long. And he's big mad at Elon and said, I want to put them paws on him. I said, I said, not you want to fight? You sound stupid, Nick. I'm sorry. You sound absolutely stupid. Talking about I don't want to talk to him or anything. Look, what I find so interesting, so fascinating is the fact that Ace and Nick have been huge proponents for let's explore. You explore, you explore, you explore, you explore. They want everybody to explore. And now that they're women, Sierra and Shelly are exploring. Now y'all can't take it. Why? Ace, your head has been turning every time a new heifer comes into the villa. You cooking breakfast and cooking eggs and doing all that type of stuff. Nick, you have been doing the same thing. Y'all have been over the moon. Every time a bombshell comes in, y'all are always ready to explore. But now that Sierra and Shelly got some little Casa boys up in there, y'all just can't take life. Just can't take it. Stop it. Stop it. The masculine fragility is killing me this episode. Like, y'all look stupid. Y'all look like little brats. It's what y'all look like. Be confident in yourself. Are y'all big Ace and Nick or the little one? Are you big potato or you tater tot? Like, what's happening? So Elon is telling the Casa boys that he is not going to apologize for kissing Sierra. He said that he told him Nick that, now it's your turn to watch because he thought it was going to be funny, a little kiki, and Nick didn't take it that way, okay? He said that, but based off of Sierra's reaction, there might be a little something there. It's not. It's not, Elon. I'm gonna tell you now, it's not. So Taylor said, or excuse me, Clark is talking to the Casa girls, and she was like, "How did I look, y'all?" Because I was cheering Alandria and Taylor on, and they were like, "You look pissed." You looked pissed while doing it. I feel like Clark always looks pissed. Clark has resting bitch face, which there's nothing wrong with it, but she always look mad. So Taylor and Alandria are talking, and he tells her, "Look, you got me, but I didn't want to kiss you out of respect for Clark. That's why I didn't, but I wanted to. Say the drama for your mama. Nobody cares anymore, Taylor." Nobody, okay? Alandria said that she is confused about what happened because there's no way that after 2 to 3 days you were ready to switch up on us. We have so much history. After all the history that we have had together, like I don't know how you in the psych, Alandria, have some pride. You know what I mean? Just the smallest modicum of pride. Pick it up. Pick it up. Put it in your hand. Put it close to your heart and walk away. Like, girl, like, damn. So Taylor said basically, my heart said to pick you, Alandria, but my gut said to pick Clark. Clark gives me a feeling that I've never felt before. That's you like her. That's what that is. Alandria in her confessional is like, okay, well, we can be cordial, but the fact that he's always so unsure about me, like, I don't like that. Why am I even continue to invest in this? He has been unsure about you since day one. He's always been unsure about you, Alandria. This did not just start. You know that he's been unsure about you, yet you have continued to invest all of your time into him. Huda and Chris. Now, let me preface this. I don't have a problem with Chris liking Huda. I do not care. Okay? Hear me and hear me well. I do not care that Chris likes Huda, okay? So Huda is telling Chris that Shelly is mad at her for being extra with Ace. Chris was like, so go apologize. Chris then said, I mean, but if she want to act some type of way, then that says something about her. So Huda was like, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I mean, it's nothing that I did was intentional or personal. It was a challenge. Who cares that I, didn't share the same sentiment when I was in a couple with Jeremiah and I was calling everybody bitches and whores and everything else and ready to fight. I was ready to put the foo faps on people, but it's a challenge. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. I wasn't even thinking about anyone else. I was thinking about me. I'm selfish. I'm a selfish person. Huda, we know. We know. Everything that Huda does is for herself. Everything that Huda does is only with her own feelings and her own foresight in mind. Huda doesn't care about any of these other people in this villa. And we have seen it time and time and time again. But y'all saved her ass not once but twice. Y'all decided to save her. That's on y'all. Like, that's on y'all. So, I mean, can I feel bad for y'all at this point? No. So Huda walks over to Shelly and was like, can we talk? So Shelly was like, all right. They get over to the side and Shelly was like, actually, I don't want to talk. Let's talk tomorrow. Tonight, I'm aggravated. I'm upset. In her confessional, Shelly said, look, it's a respect thing because when she was with Jeremiah, I never kissed him in a challenge. I didn't do any of that stuff. And if we think back to all the challenges before, you did not see any of the ladies kissing Jeremiah. And I said that in my video yesterday, but y'all were still in the comments screaming, it's just a challenge, it's just a challenge, it's just a challenge, when y'all know good and damn well that Huda would not have taken this the same way. Y'all wouldn't have. And so Shelly is like, then to, make it worse, Huda knew that she fucked up, but Huda kept looking at her throughout the challenge saying, it's just a challenge, right? It's just a challenge, right? Was it just a challenge? When Iris came in and kissed Jeremiah when he was on the X, was that a challenge? Wasn't it just a challenge when Amaya kissed Jeremiah when y'all were playing baseball? Wasn't that just a challenge? I guess it doesn't matter when the shoe was on the other foot. Shut the fuck up, Huda. Nobody cares about all this crying and shit that you're doing. Nobody cares. I gave you grace last night. But I'm not going to give it. You will not get it 2 nights in a row because I feel like you playing a game right now. I feel like you're playing a game and you're trying to villainize Shelly for the same bullshit that you have done time and time and time again. But now that you don't have no fucking body in here, now everything is okay. Huda, I'm not going to play with you tonight. I promise. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm not going to do it. So then Nick and Iain are talking, and Nick said that he was pissed at what Iain did in the challenge and said, well, our relationship was so strong and like it just kind of put me off that you're over here. Iain said, okay. Sierra said she would be open to exploring us both. Nick said that he felt disrespected by Iain making Sierra a second breakfast. You said you weren't going to make her a breakfast. I find out you made her a breakfast. Like, you could have been straight up with me. Now, Iain, if you lied about that, that's lame. Iain said, I didn't lie about that. I just remembered, oh yeah, I was making her a C pancake and I wanted to, let her know as a gesture that I'm still interested. Iain said, look, I'm not there to fuck shit up with y'all. Nick was like, I'm really, 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 really mad. I said, okay. All righty. New Nick and old Nick is beefing. I said, okay. So Ace and Shelly. So Ace is like, so how are you? Shelly said, annoyed, aggravated. I'm not upset with you. When truth be told, you should be a little upset with Ace. You really should be, if we're going to keep it real. So Ace said, look, I know that I gave off the vibe that I was enjoying it with with Huda, but I was just going along with the challenge. But I'm pissed at you doubling back and going back over to Chris. I sent a person home that I had a connection with, and you're still out here exploring. I was kissing the person that I had a connection with. That was it. It wasn't even intentional. It was just a kiss. That was it. You're an intentional person, and that seemed intentional to me. Well, I can't explain it any differently. But I said what I said. Well, it's a lot for me. I can't control this narrative. I'm Tater Tot. I run everything in here. I'm the puppeteer, and you're not doing what I want you to do. That's what Ace is saying. Ace is upset because Shelly isn't doing what he wants to do. So it's a lot for you. Was it a lot? Was it a lot when you brought Iris breakfast and not Shelly that day when you wanted to explore? Because that was a lot for me. Was it a lot when you had the opportunity to pick Shelly, but you picked Amaya, throwing Shelly into the arms of that trumper? That was a lot, right? Huh. Okay. Sure. So then we see Huda and Alandria. This entire segment took me out. So Huda comes over and asks Alandria if she's a terrible person. Alandria was like, you're not terrible, but it was a bit much. I'm going to go get me a toasty. And Alandria gets up and walks away. Huda starts crying again. And Amaya comes over. And Huda is like, Shelly doesn't want to talk to me. Shelly doesn't want to talk to me. And she's crying. And y'all, Amaya spilled some juice on Amaya spilled that juice. And it shouldn't have been as funny as it was. But it's like the littlest things like that will make you crash the fuck out. If Huda would have got up and just lost it in that moment, I wouldn't have even I wouldn't been like, I'd have let her go off. Amaya, what were you doing? I know I'm tired because I should not have been laughing at that as much as I was. So upstairs in the makeup room, Huda tells Alandria that she's handling this with grace. And Alandria said, well, I have to. I have no choice but to. I'm not going to crash out, even though that's what you do. I said, ooh, where's my ba-dum bump? Yes. because that is how Huda has chosen to handle things. Huda couldn't do nothing but laugh because Alandra is the only friend you got right now, okay? So the next morning, Chris makes Huda and Shelly both breakfast. Elon is peeping Amaya a little bit. He said he likes Amaya. And Amaya is asking Huda once again if she talked to Shelly. And she was like, no, she doesn't want to talk to me. She was like, look, we were both interested in Chris and Casa. That's not true. That's not true. Huda, you said off rip. Did you forget? Did you forget, Huda, when you said that you were not interested in Chris initially? You were not interested in him the first day. You didn't want Chris until y'all were damn near getting ready to walk out. And then you all but begged Shelly, under the guise of I'm gonna bring him back for you. Isn't that what you did? So it wasn't a matter of y'all both being interested in Chris, because that's a lie. Don't be no fucking liar on top of being a bad friend, okay? So then she's like, I'm not trying to take her man, but I guess that's how it looks because I brought him back and then I'm doing whatever on Ace. So Huda then goes on to say, well, did you know that this morning Chris gave Shelly 2 pancakes? He only gave me 1. And then he put flowers on Shelly's plate. I didn't get flowers. I said, bitch. Huda. And then in her, like, the girls are hyping her up. It's the flowers, Amaya. God. So then Huda in her confessional talking about he's doing it right in front of me. Y'all sit by each other. Shelly, Sierra, and Alandria are sitting over to the side. Sierra is listing people for Alandria to try to explore with. Alandria was like, y'all know me, I'm an explorer. Explore what? Explore what? We have yet to see you actually explore in here. Don't just be saying shit to be saying it. Sierra gets a text that her and Nick are going to go on a date out of the villa. So they go on a little bike ride to a picnic where Nick tells her that last night was the best night ever until Elon pulled her and he was upset by that. Sierra said, are you upset because it was an ego thing or were you upset because it was a me thing? Nick was like, it was just me being overprotective. It was an ego thing. It was an ego thing. So Sierra then tells them that after thinking about, or she's been thinking about the Alandria thing, and she's like, it really didn't need to go that far with y'all, and it didn't. It didn't need to go that far. But let the Nicolandrians tell it. There's chemistry and we're all missing it. No, it's 2 horny ass people that kissed because they didn't want to get dumped from the island. Nothing more, nothing less. And y'all saying that Nick's sister and mother are posting footage is an example. No, his mama is just as thirsty and desperate as y'all are being about it. What are y'all talking about? So Sierra said that after they were intimate, the first time for 23 seconds and then that 40 seconds, that 1 minute and 3 seconds of pleasure that you have given me, I know that you're the one. Okay, you're the only one she wants to pursue. Nick said that her energy is radiant and gravitational. I said, oh, okay. So he asks her to be closed off. She accepts. Cool. Huda and Chris. So she walks up to him and thank you for breakfast. But Shelly got 2 pancakes. I got 1. Shelly got flowers. I didn't get none. You got me feeling like a side hoe. A side hoe? Yeah, a side hoe. And you're showing favoritism. I'm having a hard day. It's all about me. I'm a mom. Did you know that? I am a mom. Every day is hard for me. Would it be better if I were ugly? Would this be better? Look. Huda, this is what we be talking about with you. Because instead of you just taking accountability and like you're fishing for compliments for one, but instead of you just being like, you know what, I fucked up with Shelly, I need to apologize and make it right. You know what I mean? You're trying to basically, what I think my opinion, Tammy's opinion, Tamara's opinion is that Huda is trying to low-key throw out little breadcrumbs to make Chris not like Shelly as much. Because why are you whining to Chris about this? Out of all the people you can talk to in that villa, Amaya is a lovely listening ear. She love to listen and talk. Why are you going straight to Chris to bash Shelly? And everything is Shelly won't talk to me. Shelly's mad at me. Shelly's doing this. Shelly's doing that. Oh yeah, I messed up. But Shelly, Shelly, Shelly. That's what you're doing. So now Chris is like, I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. You picked somebody that, you're interested in and you just look sexy as fuck doing it. I said, okay. Okay. When she called you a bitch ass nigga, don't say nothing because it's coming. It don't take much with her. So now Chris is talking about even though you didn't do anything wrong, just go apologize to her to be done with it. Talking about his connection with Shelly is kind of stalling, but his connection with Huda is getting better. I said, okay. So Alandria and Shelly are talking. Alandria cannot believe she is back to exploring. You never did explore, Alandria. Said that she's going to have to give Zach another go. I mean, I guess. Maya's going to have Eli anyway, so sure. Tater Tot comes upstairs, and him and Shelly are going to go to the side to talk, okay? Shelly said, look, the Huda thing was disrespectful. There is a line that needs to be drawn about boundaries. We need to get these boundaries in place. Not every single person needs a 10-minute make-out grinding session. I didn't even go all in when I kissed Chris. I didn't even go all in. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. I went up and down the aisle, kissing every single person. I went up and down, and you were still hunching over on Huda. That's a problem. Next time, use better judgment. Use more discernment with what you're doing. That's all I'm asking. You're making excuses for what you did. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not making excuses at all. Yes, you are. You're not taking any acknowledgement for what you did. We can talk about being closed off. Because, if I can't, you don't want me kissing in challenges, but you're kissing out in outside of challenge. You're making connections. You wanted to be open, Tater Tot. You wanted to be open. Me kissing in a challenge is the same as you having a conversation. No, it's not. No, it's not. And truth be told, it's not. So Ace is trying to compare Shelly having a conversation because Shelly has not kissed Chris in the villa. He wants to compare him doing the butt or whatever him and Huda did. Y'all said that she put her second pair of lips on his face, which ma'am, but that does not compare to Shelly having a conversation. And I know that people want to make it seem like it does, but it does not. The same way people were like, well, Huda was kissing Ace, and Shelly was kissing Chris, so what? Shelly and Chris are open and exploring. Huda's not exploring with Ace. It's like y'all know what the differences are, but y'all do these mental gymnastics to try to defend Huda and her bullshit. Low-key got me questioning some of y'all. Not even gonna hold you. So in his confessional, Ace is his little feelings are hurt. I said, "Not Tater Tot about to cry." Oh my God, Ace, are you about to cry? Talking about, I'm not being heard. I feel like I'm not being understood, and I'm pissed that we're not finding common ground. So he tells Shelly, we're not in a place to be closed off. No, y'all aren't. Y'all aren't, because you're upset that while you were able to stick and move and explore and do everything you wanted to, now that Shelly wants to explore, you can't handle it. I'm sure it was hard for you. I'm sure it was hard for Shelly when you picked Amaya too. I'm sure it was hard for Shelly when she wanted y'all to be something and you told her that you wanted to explore Iris so she can explore Chris. So Amaya feels like with Zach, he's there to make friends, not to find love. He hasn't put her for a chat. He's doing everything else. So Elon's ass is like right here listening and then runs back and tells Zach everything that he just heard. Elon, you coming down some notches, baby. I don't know what's happening. You coming on down. So Taylor and Ace are talking, and Ace is now wondering if he made the wrong decision by sending Coco home. Ace's eyes are getting red. I said, is this nigga about to cry? So he feels like Shelly is bringing an outside, intimate connection into the challenge. And I'm like, Ace, here's the thing though. Yes, it's a challenge. However, I just kind of feel like the way that Ace is going on and on about this, you were doing a lot with Huda. To me, it's not apples to oranges. So he's in his confessional, and Ace feels like now he's not enough for Shelly. We don't want to hear the sob story, Ace, because she clearly wasn't enough for you earlier. So he said that he's putting effort into something, and she's not doing the same. So Eli and Brian are talking. Eli feels ghosted, but is still holding on to the last conversation he had with Sierra, which was a while ago. Brian was like, bruh, she ain't thinking about you. She out on a date. Let it go. So Sierra and Nick come back in the villa. Taylor damn near runs and trips over everybody to get over so him and Nick can bounce and, he can hug his bestie. And I'm like, Clark, this is your man. Landry, this is who you want, Clark? All right. So they let their respective groups know, the boys and the girls, that they are closed off, and it's great. We see Elon and Amaya have a little connection, okay? I would like to see it. I'm okay with that. So we get on down to the boogie. It's boogie time, y'all. Hey! This party at the boogie, all right? So Pepe and homegirl Dre Dre. This got me. So she's like, I haven't talked to Brian all day. Pepe was like, why? She was like, I don't know. I just feel like the conversation's not really there. And I think he feels the way after the challenge. And then, of course, I put you instead of him. And Pepe was like, wow. So homegirl Dre J was like, what if we were to explore some things? Pepe said, I'm with Grayson. I want to see things through with Grayson. I said, child, not you getting friends. She got friend zoned so quickly. I was like, wow. I kind of like low-key feel like that's a part of Pepe's plan, but we'll see. Alandria and Zach are talking. They're going to spin the block again. And they talk about how they are exploring and how they are navigating through the villa with talking to everybody. They then talk about how they are both in agreement and in alignment that they don't correct or argue with their partners in public. So if they feel like they need to correct something within the other one, they do it in private, and they want to keep these conversations going because they have good conversation. We then see Taylor and Clark. So she asks him, how do you think I feel after the challenge? Taylor was like, what you think, you think Alandria crossed the line? Clark said, you answer that. I said, oh, child. Taylor was like, yes. Alandria didn't need to take me to the heart. She didn't need to take you to the heart, but she did. She then asked Clark if they are going to continue to explore their connection, and Taylor was like, yes. But he lets Clark know that she gives him a kid-like feeling where he doesn't need to sit up straight and be on the straight and narrow and be on his P's and Q's. He can just like relax, chill, and kind of be himself. And then he bird pecks her to death and calls it a kiss, okay? Shelly and Sierra are talking. Shelly says she is still frustrated with Ace. She don't want to talk to Huda. She has put all conversations on hold because she needs a day to just decompress. When it comes to Huda, coulda, shoulda, she feels like, look, we can be cordial, but in nothing more. I know the type of friends that I want, and she's just not that type. I still got love for her, but I'm a lover from a distance. So Shelly said that she has given Huda chance after chance after chance, and that she is not a friend of hers. And she said the last night was inexcusable. Like, damn, what? Give us the footage. What can we see it at movie night? What did she do? So Huda and Chris are in the speakeasy, and she asks him how are things with him and Shelly. And Chris was like, I'm gonna take a step back from Shelly and focus on you. And Huda was like, me? Yeah, you girl. He want to focus on you. You been up in his face all damn day. Why are you shocked? Huda says she's cold. He offers her his shirt. And she was like, I mean, if you want to give it to me. He was like, damn girl, I'm offering you the shirt. She has a hard time accepting things. He said, how are you going to have a husband? She was like, by learning, you can teach me. I said, okay, girl. She asked him if he has ever cheated. He said once, but it was emotional cheating. He said that he attracts emotionally unstable women. Huda was like, am I emotionally unstable? Bitch, yes. And you know you are. They end up kissing. And if Huda and Chris can be together as a couple, fine. Fine. I'm okay with that. Huda, stay the fuck over there. Cause like I'm ready for Huda to go home. I truly am. Her and Chris, I hope they find somebody, or I hope they find each other and they're together and they're good and they stay as a couple and they are just over to the side. Because I feel like Huda is running through this house, really, in my opinion, acting a complete fool in the ass. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. If you have not already, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.